If you don't like clowns, chances are good that you really don't like them at all. The concept of the clown was originally someone who served a socio-religious purpose, pointing out what fools all of us humans are through their exaggerated actions. Perhaps it is the face paint. Who is really under there? Or the nonsensically bright hair. But many people today experience coulrophobia, the fear of clowns. And certain media has played on that fear, turning a bit of lighthearted fun into an evil or freakish clown. Gargoyles are grotesque creatures, originally dragons, that were carved into the sides of cathedrals as a way of redirecting water from the roof. The earliest depiction of a gargoyle on a Catholic church is around 1200 AD, but today gargoyles are associated with Halloween due to their fantastical ugliness. They may have been meant to originally represent evil or sin, or to serve as protectors against both, which makes them the perfect decoration or costume for Halloween. Because tarot cards are a form of divination, dealing closely with the occult, the supernatural, and the spiritual world, they have become associated with Halloween. Created in Italy in the 15th century, tarot cards do not have their basis in more ancient civilizations. In fact, the first instance of tarot being read for divination was in the 18th century. Still, the imagery of the Romani woman, dressed in colorful garb, with a thick accent as she explains her recipient's past, present, and future, is strong enough to inspire many a Halloween costume. Wherever there are witches, there are black magic books, so it stands to reason that these evil tomes have become symbolic of Halloween. I put evil in quotation marks because many women who were accused of witchcraft were actually folk healers, and if they were literate, they wrote down their recipes for medicine. But, as public opinion soured against any of these women, their books could be taken up as evidence of their witchcraft and misconstrued. Maybe it's the uncanny valley of it all or the empty 100-yard stares, but dolls are perfectly symbolic of Halloween. When placed in the right setting, they are creepy as all get out, and that has only been furthered by Hollywood with films like Child's Play and Annabelle. Even just one baby doll can be scary to encounter in a dark room, but a whole collection? Get me out of there. When you think about zombies, for example, a favorite Halloween ghoul, you might imagine one with the eyeball hanging out and hanging on by a thread. But even when they're attached to it, like say in a painting, it can still very much feel like you're being watched and your every movement is being followed. Today there are eyeball candies which get passed out at Halloween, as well as the ever-popular dip your hand in the bowl full of eyeballs. Actually just peeled grapes. There are lots of stories behind where the symbolic witch's hat came from, but one thing is certain. It is linked to black magic and worshipping of the devil, just as witches are. However, the pointy-tipped hat became popular with the advent of The Wizard of Oz in 1939, and Halloween goers dressing up as witches haven't looked back since. Shadows can be spooky and scary, especially when there is only one source of light on a darkened road or in an abandoned building. Also, how creepy is it when you imagine your shadow moving, while you yourself stand still? Shadows also symbolize Halloween by indicating the darker side of a person, the side that prefers to remain in darkness, or the side that might even be harboring evil. And how did people avoid and confuse those demons from attaching to their families? They dressed up, sometimes as the evil demons they were trying to escape. This guising with clothes and masks is where the Halloween tradition of dressing up comes from. According to the traditions of Samhain, the precursor for Halloween, the spirits of the dead can walk among the living, which for those who lost beloved family and friends can be a comfort. However, the thinness of the veil between dead and living also leaves an opportunity for demons from hell to claw their way up to earth and wreak havoc.